said lo, I come in the volume of the book.
What is the volume of the book?
David came in the volume of the book too.
So what does that mean? The whole Bible.
He didn't have the whole Bible.
He didn't have
the New Testament.
This is in Hebrews, the New Testament.
Yeah,
it says, lo, I come in the volume of the whole book, meaning Old and New Testament.
The old, where the New Testament wasn't written right then, but I see what you're saying. You're saying for us, it's supposed to be for the old and the new.
Exactly.
But my question is, do we really have a firm grip on the old? Because if we had a firm grip on the old, we would have a lot more as a people right now.
No, we don't have a firm grip on the old. Why? Because there's 613 laws. Are all of y'all keeping the laws perfectly?
So Rock, actually,
I'll answer the question.
You can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How?
You definitely
can't. You just need a teacher.
Exactly.
The same way
so
we
had that. So you mean to tell me you don't sin?
Huh?
You don't sin?
It don't say not to sin. It say to repent from your sin.
What the hell?
Yeah.
It said don't. What is sin? Sin is a transgression of the law. So when you transgress the law, what do you?
There's three types of sin. Transgression of the law, and this is when learning the Hebrew, kata. Kata means
when you find that in the scripture, there's three types of sin.
You just gotta know Hebrew.
I do know Hebrew, but where is that in the scripture? Show me in the scripture.
Kata, pesha.
The scripture said prove all things. Show me in the scripture.
I'm trying to show you, bro.
You got any Hebrew? You got any Hebrew scriptures?
You got it, go get it. But still, the fact of the matter is, okay, you get your kamash, but the fact of the matter is what? If you're not keeping the whole 613 laws, you're sinning because the scriptures say you offending one, you offending all.
Yeah, it depends on the sin.
It ain't no depend. It'll say you offending one, you offending all. So are you keeping all 613 laws correctly?
This is how I keep.
Are you sacrificing animals on the Shabbat? Are you sacrificing animals?
Yes. And I learned this from YAHAWASHI.
So you mean to tell me you actually get a lamb without spot or blemish that you know of and sacrificing it perfectly to the Lord?
The calf of my lips, my prayers.
No, I said sacrifice an animal because in the ancient days, what did you do in the Torah? What did you do? You sacrifice an animal.
That's physical. That's physical. Spiritual. What about spiritual?
Are you doing it spiritually?
It's time for we pray for 45 minutes straight.
Okay,
even Yahweh himself.
Okay, so if you're doing it perfectly, does not the word say you should not have your head covered?
No,
so right gonna say the priest got to have their head covered at all times.
No, they don't. That's women that have their head covered.
No,
even in the Old Testament, the mitres that they wore had an opening in the top of their head. It wasn't fully covered.
Nah,
I ain't never read that. I never read that.
The priest keep his head covered. Aaron never uncovered his head, and we never. So we got to keep our head covered.
Because you know why you keep your head uncovered?
See,
you
now
can put a mitre around it, but you know why you keep your head uncovered? Because the Lord is your covering, and you want that spiritual anointing to get into your spirit. You don't want that covered up.
That's not yours.
That's the word.
And that's. I mean, I'm not going refute that
because I used to say that too. We used to say that too. We used to say the exact same thing.
The interpretation of Torah was given to us, bro. So anytime you try to interpret Torah, that's good. I can't knock that. You just try to interpret Torah right there, and that's good. Now, what we gonna say is, Levi or the Levites, like God told us to do, was to keep our heads covered. That's what Levites got. I'm not gonna say all the abuse for our ear, but Levi, we had to keep our heads covered. Now, you know, with the Torah, you gonna have oral and written law. You just, I mean, it go hand in hand. It's like the right and the left hand. You gonna have the written, and you gonna have the interpretation of the written. A teacher gotta.
Hey, wait! Don't go to work. Give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 4. We finna show y'all.
No, I'm on the verse already because we used to go by it too. See, I started off as a Messianic Jew.
We started off just like y'all, man.
I started off Messianic.
Started off just like y'all, bro.
I mean, that's fine and dandy, but still, if you're not following the whole Bible, you're not following the Lord correctly or totally.
You have to understand the Torah before you can go off the
I do understand the Torah. A law is a law.
A law is a law. That's why we keep our heads covered.
No, read that. 1 Corinthians, read that.
But that's not a law. That's an interpretation of the law.
1 Corinthians 11 and 4.
And then he's talking to the Corinthians who couldn't have been priests in the first place.
1 Corinthians 11 and 4. All of us are priests. It's not just the Levites. Yeah, so 1 Corinthians 11 and 4. You just cut your own self. 1 Corinthians 11 and 4.
If you establish a community, because this is what Paul did.
I am a priest. No, a priest is not a rabbi. Keep reading. 1 Corinthians 11 and 4. Because I am not a master. Now read this.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
He was writing to Corinthians.
Who are those Corinthians? Israelites. Just like it
They
said,
were
we read in Romans,
they-
everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning.
The Corinthians was actually Gentiles that he was trying to convert into his fold, his community.
Can't nobody be converted. You
That's
have to
what
be
Paul
an
was
Israelite.
Paul was trying to get the Corinthians.
But who were those Gentiles? Y'all keep saying, who are those Gentiles?
People not knowing their identity.
Who is that?
Some of it's Israel.
All of it Israel. It ain't no some.
One day it'll all be Israel.
I want to go back to this priest.
Yeah,
though. You said you was a priest.
Yes.
This is what I want to touch on this. You said you was a priest.
Yes.
And being a priest, what commandments or laws do you go off of concerning the priesthood?
The whole Bible.
Okay, now
Starting with the Torah, all the way.
specifically going back to Torah, the priests and the priesthood. What priesthood do you represent?
All of it. It ain't just Levitical, it's all of it. I know what you're getting at. I know what I'm not a Levite. I'm a Judite.
That's really the only priest. Judah was never no priest though. Judah
It is now. The Lord changed it. Yes, now.
So you talking about Melchizedek?
Not just Melchizedek, everybody now. The Lord said he raised a kingdom of nation of what? Priests and kings.
That's
right?
That's what it's supposed to be.
So that's what we are, priests.
It's supposed to be like
we
that.
We are priests.
But check this out though. What happened was when the golden calf incident took place, the firstborn, they messed up their positions because they participated in that. And the Levites stood behind Moshe and said, we're going to stand to you. We're going to stand right next to you. Once they did what they did, God said, okay, I'm going to choose y'all as the priests. So no longer the firstborn, it's just going to be the Levites, Aaron and his sons, the Kohanim, the priesthood, and then you got the Levites that assist the priests. That's who going to consist of the priesthood eternally. It said it was an eternal decree. It wasn't just no, when YAHAWAH came, it didn't say that. It said it's eternal priesthood.
Hold on, I'm finna get
so if you say you was a priest, you got to be saying something like, you are of Levi or Aaron or something like that to make it valid. That's what I'm saying.
No. That's not true. Not finna prove it is not true.
We're all kings and priests. I can almost assume that that's the verse you're trying to hit.
That's right.
I think that's in Revelations, and I think that's in
also in Exodus chapter.
You can pull out your scripture too.
We're just gonna show you. He want to show you the verses of the 3 different sins. Everybody think that the word sin is all grouped up in one, but it's not. You got Pesach, Ketah, and
Revelation. Give me Revelation 1 and 6. Since y'all said it, we're gonna read it and we're gonna prove it.
Sin and error.